This is not how I envisioned my stream to start today, like... let's try again. Alright, let's do this. Let's try this again. Ooh, I'm gonna find my way out next time. Leave it to them to intercept my movements. And two in a row in the same spot. Up. Ooh, made it over somehow. Sorry about that, I wasn't expecting to go to the bathroom and take care of my dog. Fortunately, since dogs can't go to the bathroom on their own, they gotta be helped out. Unfortunately. And of course, if you don't take care of your pets, they're not gonna like it one bit. I'd rather have a happy dog than an angry one. Because as they say, pets will remember if you treat them pretty badly or not. So, the same thing could be said about Pokemon, too. Because they won't forget. Yeah, speaking of which, they put out Pokemon Champions, but I'm not really sure if I want to get into that, to be honest. Already, I'm already hearing, bad stuff about it. But then again, Pokemon competition has never been my main draw. It's more the mainline games that get me interested. Alright, let's make sure we do the best we can to avoid unnecessary engagements. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this month's downloads are going to be for Nintendo's Switch Online service. The real question is it going to be available early or later this month? Well, this time around we didn't lose any magic, that's for sure. Bot. I hate fighting these blue bots. Yeah, next week we're going to be getting into playing some Double Dragon because we're going to be celebrating the accomplishments of Kishimoto, who sadly passed away a couple of weeks ago, unfortunately. Apparently news about his passing broke out earlier this week. He could be considered the man responsible for creating the beat-em-up genre. creator of the Kunio and Double Dragon series. He also created Combat Tribes as well. Sorry, dude, but I'm not interested in bot fighting. Yeah, we're gonna go up here to pick up the key. Of course, I think tomorrow we'll be getting into playing Pokemon Scarlet, so we'll be continuing our playthrough from a while back. I'm very forward to getting back into that game. Then we'll be doing some Peacekeepers, and we'll be, then we got one other, then we're going to be trying our luck with Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge. We're going to try to beat that game, even if we have to use save states. Alright, let's get that, because that's going to refill our... Get out of my way! Not bad, 2-cycle down thrust. Yeah, that was actually a lot faster. Thankfully we were able to avoid unnecessary encounters. It's also a big plus. Yeah, go away, punks. Alright, we're on our way. Yep, no stoppage this time. And since we have all spells, sword techniques, and all of our levels at max, we don't have to worry about having to grind extra for those. Yeah, we're just going to do a traditional route, and then we'll, once we get better at that, we'll be tackling the other ones. Alright, let's keep moving. Darn it. I'll save us some time. Whew, that was pretty dang close. I'm gonna have to highlight that one. Normally I'm very unlucky when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, we gotta refill our health and magic while we're here. Yeah, that guy right there tells us the eyes of Ganon are everywhere, and he's not lying. Yeah, this town and Duran are both the only areas in the entire game where some of the townspeople turn into Keese. And they're not your typical Granddaddy's Keese. These guys are super tough. Yeah, it's best not to do it in front of the doors. Anyway, that bypasses having to go see Bagu. Alright, into Death Mountain. It's time to get that hammer. Pretty soon we'll be having hammer time on this stream. Dang, stupid bots, you have to get in my way. They're probably the more annoying enemies than the strongest ones in the entire game, if you ask me. Ooh, got all three of them. Let's go. Ain't no stopping me now. No damage on that part. Nice. What the? It's like I just stopped in the middle of the jump. Almost to the part where we can grab the hammer. And usually the red ones are the weaker ones, but not these bots. Blue ones, on the other hand, are annoying. And usually in this game, blue means usually the strongest of the pack. Alright, so I'm gonna go pick up that, pick up the hammer. Dang. Get out of my way, demon keys. No access for you, pal. Whew. So far, so good. Oh, come on. That guy decided to swing his axe before I could even get ready to jump at him. Ooh, nice twist. Alright, now we can get that, magic container and, be on our way. Palace 2 and then 3 are next. Well, when you play this game more times, you start developing muscle memory. And better memory, in turn. Stay out of my way, punks. I'm on a mission. Back into the cave again. Whew, that was close again. Curse these octo rocks. Alright, on to the Bridge of Heck. Alright, that's phase 1 now out of the way. we got lucky! Let's go! First things first, we pick up a heart container before we go throw down. Yeah, after Retrothon, we're gonna be learning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES, and after that, we'll probably start learning learning the speedrun Secret of Mana. This time for real. Alright, free refill. Let's go. Darn it! That was near dead on if that hadn't been for that blockheaded idiot getting in my way. Alright, we're not wasting time. Let's go. Let's go all the way down and pick up that key. Ooh! Nice kill. Let's keep going. Key. Go this way. Well, maybe I screwed up, but at least we got another key. We don't have to burn out our magic, at least. Yeah, that punk was getting ready to jump back, obviously. Ugh. What a bunch of cheeky scumbags. Takes care of 2 Iron Knuckles. Willing to take that damage boost just to not having to jump. we got our power gloves, so we're ready to roll. Let's do this. Robots for use, scumbags. Oh, come on, I can't even break a block with a forward stab. Come on. Come on, man. Going down. So much for trying to play tricky there. Yeah, believe it or not, that boss is actually the Lake King's former captain of the guard, actually. Or at least according to what I read online. Ooh, nice. Not bad. No deaths on that one. Definitely getting better, despite not having so many runs under my belt. I hate when I'm not paying attention. Oh boy. Well, anyway, we got through that one. Whew, that was close. We're gonna get a run today, one way or the other. There'll be none of that, thank you. safe than sorry, as they say. Ooh, nice. Clear the jump. Missed the Moab. Oh, that guy was getting ready for some fighting here. Oh well. We'll play it a little bit safer, but we would have had to take an intentional death anyway. Yeah, I do not like fighting these blue bots. Alright, we got the raft. We're gonna need that to... We're gonna need that for... go to the next area after this. Yeah, I did not trust that bot there. Yep, I knew it. That guy was trying to play the hero, obviously. Let's try a scumbag. Ooh, at least we didn't take a death. We're gonna have to fight these guys 2 more times a little later. Alright, Palace 3 is done. We're on good pace right now. Get our life back in addition to everything else. So far so good. We got past Robok. Now we're on our way to the next part of Hyrule, where we're going to be kicking off the next phase and hunt down the other 3 palaces before we go to the Great Palace and make our way to getting the Triforce of Courage. Let's do this. Sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. If you want, you can always chat with me. That way I can keep speaking. Last thing I don't want is this VOD getting muted. Which could be bad because I don't want this having to do another retake, unfortunately. Grief, I'm at level 8 and I'm taking way loads more damage. But yeah, this is what the monsters look like in this area. time for you monsters. Go away. Yeah, it wouldn't let me go up. Got this additional one-up. Having some more lives don't hurt at all. At least in my book. Oops. Oh wait. I forgot some of these are like hidden areas trigger fights. Wrong way. Dang it. This is what I get for not playing the whole lot. Alright, let's pick up that magic container. Alright, now comes the hard part. Trying to reach the palace itself. Thank you. Yeah, you can't fight those enemies without the fire spell. That kind of stinks. That would have been nice. Alright. First priority, get the boots. Of course, they're in this direction, of course. Iron Knuckle. Don't want to take a chance there. Gotta save that magic for later, of course. Okay, gotta hold this way. Got the boots. Saved up on magic too. Alright, now all we have to do now is hunt down the boss. This way to pick up some more keys. Trying to save up on magic for the boss because we do need to reflect. Alright, we got the key. Stupid books, get out of my way. I hate when they do that junk. Oh yeah, there's nothing over here. Oh wait a minute, it was over there. This is what happens when you don't play after a while. And of course that is my bad. Oh wait a minute, that leads to the other way. Man, I'm not on my game today. At least not in this palace. Okay, we need to go back. We lost a minute because of that idiocy. That's fine. As I say, mistakes always happen in speedruns. The important thing is to learn from them. Alright, we're back over here. And look how much magic we don't have to use with level 8. Too bad they didn't lower life's MP cost. That would have been nice. This, so we don't have to deal with that. Alright, we got through. No more running of the knives, please. Okay, we got very lucky there. Alright, let's go. Underneath 40 minutes. Alright. All we have to do now is get the heart tank at the ocean, near the Ocean Palace, and then we'll be all set. And now that we have the boots, we can just walk on the water and not have to worry about having to go through all those roundabouts again. I knew it was right near that coastline. Magic back up. Alright, time to invade Palace 5. This is probably the most difficult one since there's a lot of backtracking among other things. Thankfully, this is the last one that actually requires needing keys, because by the time we go to the 6th palace, all we need is the electric magic key. Pass. No! Oh man, how the heck? Alright, we're gonna probably be suffering for magic now. Gotta take out those bigger guys, because we might have a chance of scoring some red pots a little bit later. Oh, thank hallelujah. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, I think that one leads to a dead end. We gotta go this way. Oh good. This is the one we need. Before we go down and get the core flute, we need to go grab the key. That way we can save magic for later. Yeah, we're not dealing with these guys. Okay, now we got the key, we can go get the flute. And we're gonna go hunt down the boss. Whew. So far so good. Things can go horribly wrong in a speedrun. I've known that a little bit too better now at this point. played it a little bit slow. I know most people would went for fairy, but we're going to save that for later since we want to use that to get past the last door. Alright, let's get out of here. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're definitely going the wrong way. Darn it. And here I thought we were going the right way. And alas, I just went the wrong way again. You think I know how to get through this dumb palace already? Sorry, Iron Knuckles, but we don't have time for you. Got him. All that before 50 minutes. Let's go. Alright. We're on a good pace right now. As long as we don't screw up in the final palace. When I mean final palace, I'm talking about the final 6 palace. That we need to complete before we can go to the Great Palace. Last time we screwed up and costed the entire run. Hopefully this time around we won't be botching that one. This won't be Botch Mania, of course. Yeah, no encounters for you. That's basically a boost, damage boost. Alright, one more. Ooh, we dodged that rock somehow. We're out of that madhouse. Ooh, give me that fairy, thank you. Oh, come on, that was not needed. Ah, I overshot it. please stop attacking me. Thank you. Got places to be and not enough time to do them all. Alright, in we go. Yeah, we got our last magic container. And we'll need to get the last heart container before we go into Palace 6. Bam! We got ourselves our last magic container. Now all we have to do is go get the magic key now. Yeah, all the folks here are actually survivors of Katsu, the original one. The original one got destroyed, no thanks in part to Ganondorf's forces, unfortunately. Alright, now we got the... That's the only time we have to use spell. So now we got the magic key, we no longer have to worry about keys. Of course, we're going to need to pick up the cross, too, because that's going to help us get... having to deal with the invisible enemies. Well, it looks like Bloody's playing some games today. Shout out to Bloody Master, by the way. He and I used to be buddies over in Sport Course. It's no longer there, unfortunately, but got to meet a lot of people there. Even though I don't really interact a whole lot. I mean, it's kind of hard to break some habits, unfortunately. I wish I was more confident when it comes to talking and speaking with people. Fortunately, my mom loves talking a whole lot. I just never really inherited that from her. I guess every person's different and unique in their own way. Come on, why did this have to happen? Please get out of my way! Ah, curse these enemies. They had to get in my way of getting the heart. Oh, you have to be standing in the middle of this bunch to get this to work. Alright, we're in. Figure I get a free magic refill, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, we need to go this way. Oops. Hit that one worse mistake. This way. We don't have to fight this dude. think that one has the invisible hole on the floor. Down that thing goes. Oh yeah, get the key. Man, that really stinks. Alright, we got the cross, so we now can easily backtrack. Let's see if there's a pot up there. Nope. Nada. Alright, let's try to do the best we can. Oh, thank you for the follow, Health Mint. Hope you're doing well today. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're trying to get a third run going on this category. We already did 2 of them, but fortunately we have not been successful at getting a third complete run. Hope your day's been well, by the way. Get out of my way, Wizrobes. Yeah, where are all these punks coming from? They're just trying to prevent me from moving about. Oh man, we're barely hanging on a thread here. Luckily we got plenty of lives, which is always nice to have. Especially when you have games that do give you lives. Well, we were going to die anyway. But anyway, thank you again for the follow. Health Nut? Mint? Can't even say anything right off the top of my tongue anymore now. Guess I'm too busy in the zone. And it ain't no auto zone, I might tell you. But then again, there's a lot of good players for this game in general, and they do way better than I would ever do. Alright, we'll go down here. Down this one. And go to the right after this. Yeah, no need to fight the blue iron knuckles. Just gotta get moving. No more flying heads, thank you. I'm not taking any more risk. Unnecessary risk, that is. Alright. Let's make sure we don't get hit by those skulls. Unbelievable. Alright. Robnock up again. Alright, we got all the items. And we got tons of magic going into this next part right here. So unlike last time, we do have plenty to pull this one off. Whew, that was close. Yeah, this leads directly to the boss, by the way. risk. No! Oh, I was caught careful that time too. Good grief. I guess being careful means you lose, I guess. Come back over here. Alright, 2 more hits. Whew! Only 1 death, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for anything forced this time. Alright, Palace 6 is officially done. We're ready to go for the Great Palace now. Whew! Man, I can't believe I'm doing pretty dang well for myself. At least it's about as good as a newbie for this category could go. To the bridge! Whoa, I almost got knocked into the water. They noticed they gave Link the ability to swim in later games, but... You know what? Screw this! Screw this blasted bridge! Yeah, if my jumping prowess is anything, I'm gonna be dreading what's gonna be happening in a long while. Yeah, no way I'm moving around with those Moyas in the way. Let's get rid of these Moyas first. Oh, come on! I jumped at the edge! Oh, why am I cursed? I kid you not, I feel like I'm cursed! Every time I try to make those jumps, I can't make it. We gotta have plenty of lives going into the, Great Palace. We can't afford to keep dying. Man, these enemies are all over the place. Oh wow, didn't expect to jump over that there. It would have been nice to have some magic. Alright, I almost made it. Yeah, I just don't have any confidence about making that jump anymore. Anyway, we still got plenty of lives, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Alright, we gotta go left, then we gotta go right all after that. We gotta go all the way right coming up. Alright, so we go left. It's the only time we go left, and then we're gonna go straight right after that. Stupid Phoenixes. Yeah, if you see that pillar, that's where the pit is. They luckily gave you something to recognize where to jump. Yeah, these guys are actually more susceptible to up stabs. That's fine. We're getting close to the end now. We're getting almost to the point where we need to take a left. get ready for the final battles. This time we go left. I hate trying to find that spot. Stab coming up. Boom! Darn it! Darn, darn, darn! Fighting that Thunderbird is like a nightmare. Alright. Finally, we got our revenge. Goodness, is we're gonna have shield going up in this next battle, too. Alright, 1 hour 14 minutes and 58 seconds. Yes! Alright, we got our third run officially in. That's actually 1 minute faster, despite deaths. But hey, I'll gladly take that. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the highlight of this stream, obviously. Oh yeah, we did. We're going to highlight this. Hopefully this doesn't get muted, or whatever. We'll see when we get to that bridge. But anyway, we're done with this. I am happy with this. We had a bad showing earlier on because I gotta go to the bathroom and then take care of the dog out. Oh man. Yes, we got a brand new run! And more importantly, I think this is actually a pretty decent one. But I don't know where this would go. But anyway, I'm gonna submit it as NG Plus for speedruns.com. Good grief, this is pretty dang good.